Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Thistledowns here on Saturday. It is the 22nd of June 2024. I'm going to look at the featured 13th race from Thistle, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it, around the world. Let's look at the featured 13th race, a race very rich in history. I think it's one of the most underrated derbies that we have in this country. It is the Ohio Derby. It's a grade 3 event going for a $500,000 purse, race for 3-year-olds here. Field of 10 horses going 1,800 meters or a mile and 1/8 on the main track. My top selection here in the Ohio Derby, I'm going to go with the 2-horse Gould's Gold, 2984 for me in the superfecta, 2984 super. Top selection of 2-horse Gould's Gold. This 3-year-old colt by Golden Sense here. Kenneth McPeak trains. Brian Hernandez Jr. gets to mount. The horse's most recent outing came the Sir Barton Stakes at Pimlico on a muddied but harrowed going. A mile 16th on the 18th of May, and that Sir Barton, he finished second by a nose that day, and he stalked that day. He had the lead. The winner just caught this horse late. He kind of yielded, but he didn't go down without a fight. I thought he ran a terrific race. Refreshing here back against these horses, getting the extra furlong. I think he could get a trip to win. He's definitely run races fast enough, and it's definitely been on the improve to win here. First start around 2 turns on dirt came at Oaklawn on the 20th of April, mile 8th in the Bathhouse Row Stakes, and he finished third by 4 lengths. Informed Patriot really ran terrifically to win that day, but this horse, he was a little bit wide. He sat back early. He was gaining a lot of ground from that wide trip. I didn't think it was a half-bad race there. And then in the main special weight at Oaklawn, 6 furlongs, 30th of March, he won by a head that day. He saw a good pace. They were flying up front to close up into, and he did just that. He quickened nicely. 81 Buyer, a very good race. On debut, he ran at his turf debut around 2 turns, came at Keeneland over the mile on the 12th of October, where he didn't do a lot of running. He finished 6th by 7.5 lengths that day, and he just couldn't get a good trip. But his dirt races have been a lot better. Training well at Saratoga. Looks like he's a little bit of a late developing horse, but his last few races have been decent. I think he could win. I'll use him on the ticket. I think your second likeliest winner here is the 9-horse Batted Down for Junior Alvarado and Belmont and Juddmonte. Originally, they were going to run this horse 2 weeks ago in the, almost at the Travers, but the Belmont Stakes, Saratoga, where he, they opted for this spot, and it is a little bit lesser spot, but he ran Derby Week at Churchill, 1.25 miles in the main special weight, where he broke his main by 8 3/4 lengths that day. Facing all the horses, he basically walked on the front end, 1:12 and 2 3/4, 2 minutes and 2/5 for the 1.25 miles, 93 Buyer. I thought that was a very strong race. He's refreshing here. He probably won't get as easy as the lead like he did last time out, but I think he goes up with some more trip. 2 back at Keeneland, go mile 16th in the main special weight. He finished third by half a length that day. He had a very wide trip. He had to be, and that cost him. He had to use a lot to get good position. He was dueling on the front end. Kind of yielded late, but he didn't go down without a fight. I thought he showed potential there, and then probably in a very tough Gulfstream main special at mile 8th on the 24th of February, he finished second by a neck. He got caught late, but again, he didn't go down without a fight on the front end. Refreshing here, training well. He could definitely win. Use him to end off the pick 4, and even the 8-horse Catching Freedom. His Louisiana Derby run wasn't bad at all. His Derby run wasn't bad at all, where he was moving a little bit late, and he ran okay in the Preakness, where he just needs something more. But if there's going to be a closer winning, it could be him. His last few races have been quite nicely done at 97. Let's see. Hopefully, he's not plateauing here, and he's going to go backwards now. But he's a good horse. He always runs these good races. 9 to 5, not the best price in the world, but he could definitely win. I would use him on the ticket here. But to recount my selections now for the 13th from Thistle, it's the Ohio Derby. Going to take the 2-horse Gould's Gold. We'll give kudos to the 9-horse Battened Down and the 8-horse Catching Freedom. 2984 Super, 298 in the multi race. So good luck to him. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.